It is Wednesday, February 9th. Today there is a Tahitian ball for the first class and special class passengers, and it is 5 days until the arrival in Shanghai. We return to our intrepid heroes at about mid-afternoon. They had spent most of the previous night and this morning hunting down Bunny Bates, but every lead appears to turn up nil. We now see them in their room, planning their next move. So, you guys are all in the room. Lay's just sitting on his bunk, looking at the ceiling, wondering what we're gonna do next. He's just like, so let's go over what we tried to do. We tried to go to the first class. We snuck into the first class successfully, and then we tried to see if we could find Bunny up there, but we couldn't find him. And we also figured out that we couldn't figure out where Gutierrez's room is. And it seems like, I don't know, maybe there's a connection there or something. It's kind of strange. We also you guys tried to sneak into the purser's office, and you couldn't find a list of who's on this boat, which also seems suspicious. And now we can't find an armless man walking around in a purple coat.
Well, I think that we should be very clear. When we say armless, we mean he's missing one arm.
Yes.
Right?
Half
Yes.
armless. That is the
Half
correct
armless,
term. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Doctor. Well, I have an idea tonight. If you guys... I think one direction we can go in tonight is some or all of us can try and sneak into this Tahitian ball. Because just because the bar doesn't know where Gutierrez's room is doesn't mean that other people haven't seen him going to his room. And that ball is going to be full of people going to that are from first class and special class only. So one of them has probably seen this guy walking around. And maybe he knows, maybe they also know where Bunny is, if we can see if he's been walking around up there too.
I knew a Tahitian once. I paid him a nickel for 6 cents. I'm in.
God, I love you, Max.
We should retitle the show to The Love Boat to China.
God,
I love you, Max.
Love boat to China.
Shiny and new.
Well, if you think sneaking into the Tahitian ball will help us uncover the mystery, I will take your lead. Everything that we've done so far seems to have turned up squat.
It's the only thing I got at this point. We tried everything this morning and last night. Seemed like, I don't know, These guys are elusive.
Drinking, dancing, either way, we win.
Ah, yes, Tahiti. Do you remember Tahiti there, old chum?
I was what was I hunting there? The rare turtle. Makes a delicious soup. Not much of a catch, but delicious.
Ah, yes, we were shirtless spearfishing right there along the coast. We got stranded there. Remember how we got stranded there?
I don't know how to sail a boat. That was a large problem.
Yep, that was it. That was it. We were there for weeks.
That's a semi-anticlimactic story, if you ask me.
Well, we had to trim his chest hair. Every day it grows so big and luscious, so we trimmed it, and we actually used it and laid it out as mattresses.
Well, we also used it to make a raft.
We did.
Bind the wood together.
I'm going, Lay says. As he opens the door and walks out.
Should we all try to sneak into this ball? You think that we'll make it? What's the dress code?
I mean,
is it
why sneak when they could just invite us?
I'm not picking up on your eyebrow waggles, good friend. You might have to explain it in more detail.
Well, I mean, you could try and stealth in and sneak in through a window, or maybe we just talk to somebody, find our way in, get ourselves on the list.
Hey, any of the people that we've been chumming up with so far, Storyteller, were any of those first-class passengers? I know that we're not.
I think Dr. Song was. Gutierrez Dalmacan, but the whole reason we're going is to figure out where he is. Sam, Charlotte, and Ginny are not. They are third-class passengers. What's it called? If you do remember, you did schmooze 2 people who were guarding first class, so you might be able to use that to your advantage. I'm trying to think of anybody else that would have been like first class.
I bribed him with money I stole from Reginald's wallet.
You showed them your tickets, sir. Yeah, that would probably be it. But unfortunately, Dr. Song is still incapacitated from the attack that happened on him. So he's still in the medical ward from that.
It'd be funny to just take his ticket, show up, and tell them Dr. Song.
3 white guys walk in with a Chinese name. That'll work perfectly.
Did we see any Tahitian people on board?
No, not to your knowledge.
Not to my... Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I put on my Tahitian outfit. I obviously brought along because I knew there was a Tahitian ball.
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, you can roll.
Yeah, I'll roll it. That's fine.
Yeah, you know what? We'll say that you kind of looked at the calendar beforehand of what because you were coming on this boat. Reginald told you what was happening, but you didn't necessarily believe him. You just wanted to go on a vacation to China and then grift some people when you got there. So you were looking forward to the activities that were going to happen on this supposedly fine cruise ship. So yeah, you did prepare ahead of it in advance for stuff like that. So what would you say your Tahitian outfit would be? Would it be like something like... No, basically, is it like a dress suit to go dancing at a ball, or is it something like you can look like you were in the band or something like that?
It's that.
Oh my.
So you look like you could be one of the performers then.
Yep, I come out dressed and I'm like, what? What, guys, what? You're not, but like I never see, like my body never sees sun, so it's just like
So
hardcore
pale.
farmer tan.
Yeah.
So it's so pale.
You're
Yeah.
blindingly bright even though there's no sunlight hitting you in this room.
But he's got an 8-pack and is just shredded.
He's shredded but scrawny.
Do you have an embarrassing tattoo?
No.
It would appear that for every ounce
I do have a scar like across my shoulder from that one night. Reginald caught malaria and started hallucinating, and he chased me down with a sword, a machete.
It was one of the first times that you had to calm him with the smelling salts and the
Yeah,
petting.
the smelling salts. He thought I was a large, skinless eel walking on land.
Terrifying.
It would appear that for every ounce of hair that Reginald has, that you do not.
Well, there's I carry a gleam with me everywhere, and I smile. Ding.
I'm just picturing his oiled up body,
Yeah, a little bit of oil, just a little bit.
completely hairless.
All right. Well, he sounds like he's prepared. He's got like at least a disguise or something. What do you two do?
For those listening, I got like a grass skirt with like grass armbands and a little headband made of like red flowers, and like a seashell necklace.
I will. Go ahead, Reginald.
I'll put on a nice tie and suit jacket, perhaps. Put my knife inside the jacket.
Roll stealth for that. Let's see if you can get away with it.
Oh, an 8. Yeah, it's very good.
Cool. Yeah. So you've hidden knives in your.
Let me just slip this boy in. Alright.
Let me just slip this boy.
That is some
saying?
bullshit shit.
Thank goodness I built this skin sheath in my skin,
Yeah, the
in my
skin
body.
pocket. Like a
Been working
kangaroo.
The old skin pocket.
And then William, what do you do?
I will pluck one of the red flowers from Mr. Wessel's outfit, and I'm gonna put it into my pocket so it looks a little bit more festive. So I don't have a lot of clothes.
Alrighty.
I don't mind. Go ahead and take one of the flowers, but be careful. I wouldn't take any of the blades of grass.
And why is that?
They're covering his penis.
Yep, you'll see my wiener, sir. That's exactly it.
Oh,
Oh,
I was gonna say I
Fair.
didn't know they cut grass that
If
short.
I
Okay.
walk too quickly, there's like a flash of white.
Oh God.
Everyone roll sanity.
It's like an inchworm coming up out of the ground.
What is that? Watch out! There's a tapeworm in the grass.
Alrighty, and with that said, let's say that you're
That's
you get closer to the Tahitian ball, but you're not like in it yet. You're close enough that you can devise a plan, but you can hear like, you can see the door. It's actually to the dining room, the one that you've been in several times now. But they have, like, first class, like, waiters and stuff guarding the door because as much as this cruise has been a shit time for everyone, and they want to accommodate and make everyone happy due to the shitty things that have happened on it, rich people have complained far harder that nothing is specific to them anymore, so they get this night to themselves despite all the bad things. So there are people guarding the doors and everything like that. You see super rich people walking in, people that look fairly familiar because you played poker, or you played craps against them, Max. And they all walk in with their, like, dates and stuff like that on their arm, and they flash a ticket or whatever, and they get in. You can hear the sounds of the Tahitian ball and people chuckling as the door swings open and shuts.
I approach the... I bring the two with me, and I approach the people guarding the door.
Hello, sir. Can we help you? What?
Hi there. Excuse me. I'm here. I'm actually one of the performers tonight, and I got my 2 comp tickets right over here. My brother and his love. And we're just looking to get in. We're actually running a little bit late. Got to get on stage.
Roll persuade with advantage.
Oh, I'll take the 7. 007.
Yes. Come right in this way, sir. And they step aside and let you in.
Come on in. Excuse me, brother Reggie. Wouldn't you escort? I was about to say, would you please escort your
Bo!
your classless fool?
Take William in.
I flutter my eyes at him.
William's extra sparkly today. He did something with his skin earlier that day. He looks wonderful.
Absolutely glowing.
Absolutely. All right. Once again, the dining room hall becomes a chameleon of a room, now converted to a dance hall. The lighting seems different now, and the performance stage that wasn't there before now blends in perfectly with the rest of the room. The floor is open with tables and chairs set to the side, allowing everyone to dance to the drums and jams of the Tahitian dancers on the stage, hips shaking with grass skirts and feathered fans waving. A waiter approaches you, and to your luck, it's a new waiter that you haven't met before. Hello, esteemed guests. May I get you a drink? Would you like to know about the Tahitian ball?
Real quick, Game Master. Can I roll a, well, not necessarily roll. Can I say I brought my body oil with me?
Where did you keep it?
Where do you think I kept it?
Sure, that's fine.
All right.
I mean, you could say that. Oh, well, yeah. If you wanted to use it for a specific purpose, sure. You have it like tucked into your waist strap.
Later.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just like, you could say you oiled up beforehand, but I can see why you might want it on you to do something with it. Yeah.
Little extra something.
Get that lubricant.
I didn't bring any weaponry except for a little, and it's the same exact thing that I sell to people. Like, when I say it's everything, it's the same bottles that I sell to everybody. The Panther milk, yeah.
It's essential oils that should not be drank. Alrighty, but yes, this room is like just full of people just kind of mingling in the center as this performance is going up on the stage. It's a very dark looking room with like occasional flat like lights of red and stuff that looks like faux flame and stuff like that, and some green lighting and everything. You feel like you've almost been transported to Tahiti, or at least a cruise line's version of it.
Oh yes, I'll take a rye whiskey on the rocks.
Yes, good choice, sir.
Do you have any Tahitian drink specials for these?
Yes, absolutely.
What are they in great detail?
Probably something with like a pineapple in it. Sir, I'm just the waiter. Let me ask the bartender. He goes off on his own, sweating a little bit as he goes to gather the drink. And then he turns to Max. And he's just like, sir, if you could accompany this man over here to go onto the stage, that would be good for your performance. And you see a big, burly Tahitian man wearing the same outfit as you. And he's just like, let's go.
Absolutely, be right there. And make sure, waiter, you grab me a Tahiti meaty platter. The one with all the extra salami. And I follow.
I'll bring it to the guest. I'll bring it to the performer's room. He says, and he walks off.
Thanks.
This is going in way better of a direction than I thought it would.
Enjoy your meats, Sean. I hope the salami fills your performance.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
I can't tell if our friend has the meat sweats or if he's just nervous.
And the sweat just goes immediately. It goes pshoo, like straight down my body because it's all like water-resistant oil. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Running down in rivulets.
Yeah.
So Max gets taken to a back room before. There's some performers already doing something, but none of them seem to be wearing the same outfit that Max was wearing. They're doing a different type of dance on stage right now, and it's all women. But as that's going on, you guys kind of have a chance. He's like getting ready in the back room, and they're kind of going over the routine and stuff like that. We'll get back to you in a second, Max. But yeah, so Chase and
how am I gonna wrestle out of this one?
Wah, wah. That's amazing. But yeah, that gives you guys an opportunity to just kind of, you're in the room and the waiter's not tending to you right now because he's waiting to get your drinks.
I think I'll case the room, giving a little list to conversations going on, just kind of walking by, hear anything relevant to the people we're interested in.
Alrighty, sounds good. Why don't you roll spot hidden?
Why don't I roll a goddamn listen check?
No, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
That's a hard pass at 91.
So you're
hard failure.
You're kind of looking around the room trying to see if you can listen for like anybody talking about the esteemed people on this boat or anything like that, when suddenly somebody grabs you by the arm, like under like around your arm, almost like a date, and pulls you to the center of the dance floor. There's like, come dance with me, and they like pull you in and stuff, and you lose your balance a little bit, but they kind of yank you along and they start dancing with you. It's this really attractive girl wearing a black dress, but not the same black dress woman. It's not Charlotte. It's a brand new person, which actually, Reginald, you do recognize now that I think about it. It's Phyllis Barnes, your favorite jazz musician. Yeah, and she seems slightly like she's having a fun time, meaning she's drank a little bit, but not enough to be a sloppy drunk or anything like that. But she's like dancing and doing however you dance to Tahitian ball. And you can see as you're dancing with her, or she's dancing at you right now, you're still kind of taken off guard. There's like a group of people sitting back against the wall that you also recognize, which is her band. And they're kind of eyeing you with a little bit of contempt because you're dancing with essentially their little sister.
Well, I'm going to dance back. What do I roll?
Roll appearance for that one, I think. Seems like a good one.
That's better. Oh. No, I can't spend any luck. I have 69 luck. I legally can't spend it.
You're luck bankrupt at this point.
I fail. I barely fail, but I fail.
So you fail. So you're pretty awkward about it, and you're also kind of an old man.
My hip dysplasia!
It's real! But you're trying to dance along with her, but A, you're slightly starstruck because you actually like this musician, and B, she caught you off guard and pulled you into this, and C, you have no idea what's going on. So you're like trying to dance with her, and she dances with you for a little bit, and then she's just like, not fun enough, and she kind of playfully pushes you back. But then she sees William. And she's like, dance with me! And she goes over to you and immediately grabs your arm and pulls you in.
God.
Let's have you roll appearance really quick, and then I'm gonna get to Max.
And I was also, while he was dancing, I was gonna try to look around the room to see
we'll say you're doing that before while he's being awkward and fucking it up.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's totally fine, yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. 17.
So you're looking around the room?
Yes.
The two things you notice that are missing are you don't see a man with a one arm and a purple jacket, and you also don't see Gutierrez de Almacan. So both of them appear to be missing from this ball. You do notice people that Max has talked to. The French nobles that he played craps against. They're all kind of gathering, and that is a crowd you'd suspect Gutierrez to be in, but he is noticeably absent at this time. But before you have an opportunity to really do anything about that, Phyllis pulls you in.
Alright, now I have to roll appearance.
Yeah, to see if you dance correctly with her.
Oh, good.
How good can the good doctor dance?
Oh, thank good. 56 and my appearance is 60.
Nice. So you're caught off guard, but you stumble into it pretty quickly. It turns out you've taken some dancing lessons at some point as a passing hobby over a weekend or something like that. But you're dancing with her pretty fun, and you're both having a pretty good time. So we cut back to Max, who's in the back.
Reginald's just staring daggers at him.
Pulling the hunting knife from his skin sheath.
Skin sheath is among the worst things I've ever said in my life.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's not good. So we cut to the back room. You can see the stage, and the dancers are performing. You're at backstage, and you're about to go on. And there's like 4 really big guys compared to you who are clearly actually Tahitian, and then there's Max Weasel, who's a very small person in comparison to them. And they look over to you, and there's like, you must be one of the ones that the boat hired on to fill in for our missing slot.
Yeah. I'm Frank's replacement. Traditionally in Tahitian culture, I'm a wood carver.
Do you know how to poi ball? You'll pick it up, and he pushes you out on stage. So
anyone need some oil?
After a bit of dancing, 4 new dancers come to the stage, one of them being Max, and they begin a poi ball display. Each dancer having 2 balls on long strings that they do wonderful tricks with to the beat. But let's see how good Max is at doing that. What do you think you would roll for that?
I mean, if we were gonna be honest, what I would probably spin is dexterity.
Okay.
But it's not good.
It's not. It doesn't have to be. It's just funny if you lose.
I rolled a 22 though.
Nice.
I got it. Yeah.
You solved the murder. It's a good thing you got that roll. But yeah. So you actually managed to pick it up pretty nicely.
Is there any fire nearby?
Oh,
like
yeah.
Actual fire?
There's 2 like torches that are kind of on either side of the stage. Are you gonna go nuts with it?
What are the poi made out of?
That's a great question.
Alright, do they have ribbons on them?
Let's say yes.
Typically they do. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of my oil. I'm gonna put on some of the ribbons, and I'm gonna light the ribbons on fire. And I'm gonna spin them.
This is very dangerous. The other 3, not wanting to be outdone, first look at you with shock, but then do the same thing, and now it becomes a fiery display of going like that.
Can't wait for this to bite us in the ass.
Yeah, let's burn down the boat. Let's burn down the boat.
Like, yeah.
And the crowd is oohing and awing as this display is happening.
And even though he's spinning it well, his arms are doing like the whitest things possible. Elbows are everywhere. Yeah.
Just freaking out. You can see everybody's like super impressed, but they're only following the flames. None of them are looking at your face, which is terrifying. As this is happening, Phyllis kind of leans in to dance with you a bit more to the beat of the new drums that are happening on stage. And she says, this cruise is a bit of a mess, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. She's talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. I it cut out a little bit. Yeah, the crew has been a bit of a mess. It's been a pretty eventful last few days, though. I can see how they were not trained for this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mess, but it's an exciting mess, and that's the only way that I can, like, if it was a nasty mess, at least that would be bad and boring, but at least it's keeping me on my toes, you know? And she dances with you a little bit harder. Roll appearance.
And I also want to try to... No, never mind. I matched the number exactly.
Then you're good. Yeah. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she is she is very good at dancing, let's say. And she's also a very attractive woman. So,
I'm
yeah.
gonna give Reginald a look.
Reginald's like downing his alcohol.
His glass has been empty for 3 minutes, but he's still going on
Drinking.
Yes. So I hear that you are an accomplished jazz musician.
Oh yes, I'm sure you've seen the posters around. Yeah, we're doing a show in a couple of days. I think the day after we leave Hawaii, we're gonna be doing our jazz session. I would love for you to come to it.
Well, you know, I hear my friend Reginald over there is a huge fan of yours. We'd love to be able to come and see.
Oh yeah, well tell him about the show, and maybe I'll sign something for him if he wants.
Oh, wonderful. Is that well, we'll see you there.
That sounds great.
William,
that
by the
sounds
way.
lovely. Oh, well, Phyllis. she shakes your
do
hand
the awkward,
and then
like,
twirls you.
handshake Yeah. As we do the Haitian foxtrot.
Yes. Max, I want you to roll another appearance or dexterity to see how well you're doing.
As he's slinging his balls around.
You said appearance or dexterity?
Yeah.
Let's make it appearance, and I'll spend 4 luck to make
Nice.
that happen.
So you the
But
others
barely make it happen.
the others not wanting to be outdone by you start doing more elaborate displays by like hooking it onto their leg and having it spin and then coming back and stuff. This fire's just going nuts on this stage, but they're doing it very elegantly, and you pick up on them, and it's become a small competition between all of you guys, and you actually managed to pull off just as intricate of moves, albeit maybe they're accidental.
Yep.
Just like you don't mean to be doing all the things that you're doing, and they just look at you like.
I look to Reginald. I'm like, Reggie. Can I get his attention and all?
He does. Yeah, I think after that, he's still like looking at William, but like looks up and sees his friend performing an intricate fire. And, yes, I know him.
You remember last time we did this in the French Quarter of Louisiana in New Orleans?
I remember the burn scars, and he opens his chest. There's one tiny one right here.
Just like we did then. Give him the big finish.
Oh no.
Pulls out the knife.
No, not that one.
The other finish.
I'm going to try to dance as hard as
You're trying to what? Dance as hard as you can?
I can.
Nice.
Like violently, but not well.
Well, he's gonna give it his all. What I roll? Dexterity?
Yeah, let's roll dexterity for that. Strength.
That's not gonna do it. I got an 84.
Oh, nice.
Nope.
So you go a little bit. You go inappropriate. Like you basically go. You're doing a dance, but it's not the dance that this ballroom
Let me
wants.
just
People actually make
Unbutton
like
this
a wide
once
berth.
more and-
People give you like a wide berth as they kind of like go to the side for you. You bump into William a little bit as you're getting in the way, and Phyllis just goes, "Oh man, they just let anybody on this boat." The other day, I was going back to my room and I saw some one-armed guy walk into Gutierrez's room, and I'm just like, "Just anybody's allowed on this boat, am I right?"
Oh yes, I hear that that they've been really lowering the barrier to entry in order to make up some of the cost. As I take a mic. And by the way, Gutierrez, I've been meaning to speak with him. What was that room number again?
Oh yes. If you want to know, and she's like, "You're dancing." We do like an intricate twirl, and you're hugging her in your arms, and she's like, she says the room number. I'm not gonna make up a room number, but like, you now know the room number to get in to where Gutierrez is.
3, 4, 5.
That's exactly what I written down.
1352. But yeah, no. So she tells you Gutierrez's room number, and then as you learn the number, the Tahitian, the band that was playing the Tahitian, the background drumming and everything, they stop and they hold up their drumsticks as if to stop the display. And I want you to roll dexterity really quick, Max.
I was gonna yell for the Reggie, bring me the whiskey.
Oh, I see
yeah.
where this is going.
This could still happen.
9, I got it.
I'm gonna try to dance failing, stumble over to a bartender and try to buy a bottle of whiskey.
You just grab it right off the thing,
Yeah.
because this has got to be an elegant, amazing finish to this ballroom dance.
So I'll just steal the bottle of whiskey and try to get close and just toss it to him.
I mean, I try and catch
Wait,
him. I'm like, no, my mouth.
I want you to roll throw.
I cannot wait for this.
That got it. That's a 7.
Oh, thank
But-
God. Just throw it right out. So he throws it to you.
It lands on the stage.
No,
Or
we'll
what?
say you have the string that's
it in your
connecting
mouth.
the balls, and you manage to catch it, and you have the strings going in one hand, and,
Oh,
and
okay.
the whiskey
Yep.
in another one.
And I choke up on the string a little bit to get him spinning real tight. And in the silence of the room, and I go,
Roll
Throw the whiskey at
appearance
it.
with advantage.
it's 4. I already got it, but let's see if I get it better. I got it better. I got a 12 in
Nice.
the second roll.
It's fucking intense, and all the other guys that were competing against you, you can't help but notice that their stares of competition turned into stares of he is one of us.
He's the one.
He's beginning to believe.
Yeah. The crowd cheers and they're clapping. Everybody's clapping. They even get up and they pat you on the back and they're just like, "You're amazing. We should keep you as one of the mains on our performance. What's your name? Where can we get you? Where can we get in contact with you?"
The name's Max Weasel, and no need to contact me. I'll contact you, but I'll take my bonus as well. I was told a bonus for a fire act.
Roll charisma for that. We'll say with advantage because you thoroughly impressed them.
What is charisma? Is that a stat?
Oh, persuade, I guess. It's been a bit. It's been a hot second.
How about charm?
Charm works. That's fine.
All right, good. I pass on.
Okay, cool. There's of course. And they tell you to come to the back room, and then so you guys go into the back room,